Namaste, welcome back to my channel. This is me, Liz with Sneak Peeks Tarot. This is your mid-month reading. This specific reading is for Capricorn for the last 2 weeks of January 2021. As always, Capricorn, follow your own intuition in any situation, guys. Take what resonates and let go what does not resonate with you. This is for your entertainment only. This is your mid-month reading, so we're going to start off with your the Action Angel Oracle deck. Okay, guys? I'm going to pull 2 cards out for you. One for each week of the last 2 weeks of January. And we'll do your reading. And at the end, I'll give you a guidance card. So your first card is Witch. Okay. So a lot of y'all are in crossroads right now, Capricorn. That is your first, well, for the 3rd week, I guess you would want to say. And this is for the last week. Good Vibrations, Archangel. That's a beautiful card. So a lot of y'all making decisions, but y'all making decisions from a low vibration, Capricorn. You see, we're thinking about, you're putting too much mental aspect to the situation, which is starting to turn a little bit negative because it's starting to bring you doubt. Well, you need to start making decisions in the most positive light ever. Okay, in order to manifest, we got to stay positive. But when we think negative, that's why negative things happen to us. I don't know why people don't get that part. We need to start thinking positive, bringing the positive. So you have which is the first one, is which way to go. Okay, this is somebody trying to make a very wise decision right now. They're stuck in like that, the rock and the hard-boiled egg, you know what I mean, and trying to make a very decision. It's like they're not sure which way to go because they're scared of the outcome. That's what this is talking about. And then with Good Vibration Archangel, it's talking about raising your vibration because your vibration is too low. That's why you're thinking that way. You start getting doubts and negative thoughts in your mind because, you know, you're making decisions based on only, you know, like one or the other, either only on your feelings or only on logic, and you have to use both to make these decisions. I feel like a lot of y'all are gonna make a very important choice this week, these last 2 weeks. This is your mid-month reading, so this is the ending of January. I feel like you was put in a crossroad, possibly because of either a relationship or a job aspect. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna jump into your reading, okay, guys, and then at the end I'll give you an Archangel power card to see what guidance you can have, okay, guys? So we're gonna jump right into this reading to see what's going on. But I feel like all you got to do is raise your vibration and you will be able to accomplish or make the right decision. Think positive, you know, focus on the positive aspects of each choice before you start, because there's a lot of negative aspects being put at play here. You don't ever get this card here, all right, guys, unless you're literally being negative about a situation. So it's telling you need to be more positive. You need to raise your vibration, okay? Somebody either has a low self-esteem or thinking very negative of the outcome of either which way they go. It's like they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you for the last 2 weeks of January. Your first card, yeah, first and second card. So we got the Fool. That is a beautiful card. We got the Wheel of Fortune, another beautiful card. Oh wow, a couple of your cards came out already. We have the Moon. We have the Ten of Wands. Wow, Capricorn. All right, before I even show you this card, I want to talk about the first four cards that are laid now. With the Fool, a lot of y'all ready to embark a journey, okay? I feel like you're in between a cross space of something that you used to from the past and something, like a relationship from the past and something you want to move into, okay? With the Fool, like I just told you, a lot of y'all worried about the outcome, and the Fool is the energy that's telling you embark on one of these journeys without worrying about the outcome. This is why you got that Witch card, because you're about to start a new journey, but you're too pessimistic about either side or whichever way you go. It's like you see the downfall first. All right, you're not seeing what could happen or the future. You're clouded. You're not seeing clearly. Okay, and then you got the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like once you make a decision, first of all, raise your vibration. Once you make a decision, you will understand. But right now, you are the only one that can control your destiny. You see, the Wheel of Fortune is always moving, but you're the one that controls which way it goes. Either we're going to take it to the negative side or we're going to take it to the positive side. This is why I told you with good vibrations about raising your vibrations. So whatever decision you make, go in your favor, because that's the karmic wheel. Okay, and I feel like, yeah, the wheel's always turning, but we get to choose which way this wheel turns, either to the right or to the left, either the good way or the bad way. Okay, so you need to be mindful about the decisions you make and how you're feeling about them, because the more positive is going to move that wheel to a positive outcome. The more negative, you're only moving that wheel to a negative outcome. Okay, now with the Moon card here, I feel like a lot of y'all are deep in your thoughts, deep inside your emotions, maybe a little bit overwhelmed about the situation. I wish I had more light. But with the Moon card, you see how she's laying underneath the water? She's like overwhelmed. This is somebody deep in their emotions, possibly even sad. Could be just so, to the point where they can't see above the water. They feel like they're drowning. Okay, this is you, Capricorns. This is you sitting right now in your emotions, feeling like you're overwhelmed, like you're drowning, like you can't make it out of where you at. You can't make the right decision, but you can. All right, the Moon, yeah, in other readings can talk about secrets and stuff like that, but in this reading I feel like you're really, these are deep emotions, deep dark emotions that I feel like you really are in a negative aspect about what you're trying to do. For some of you, I see y'all moving. Some of y'all Capricorns, I see y'all moving. But this is the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands talking about giving up. So some of y'all are giving up one situation to move into another situation, and this is what really has you between the hard-boiled egg and the rock, because it's a part of you don't want to. I feel like it saddens you to have to let go of this situation, but this situation is not serving you no more, and you have to walk away. I feel like a lot of you have to move into your own space or find um your own vibration right now. For some of you, you can actually be really moving from one place to another. So I see a lot of y'all moving in the end of January to a new home, but I also see somebody leaving a relationship that no longer serves them and is really putting them through the emotions, because sometimes we don't want to leave certain situations because we love somebody so much, but it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth the fights, the headache, being in this low vibration? This is probably why somebody wants to move away, because they're tired of feeling like the low vibrations. They want some more excitement. They want to be able to live a more fulfilling life. Now, I told you I didn't want to show you this card. Your next card is the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups talks about waiting and being bored. And this is low vibration energy, being stuck in your house, not doing anything. This is denying other offers because you're hoping for one certain offer, or waiting for one certain phone call, or one certain decision here. The Four of Cups energy, you need to get out that energy. That energy is low vibration because you're not moving. You're not taking initiative. You're not taking action to what you want. This is just somebody sitting there waiting. You know what I mean? So instead of making the choice, you're just sitting back waiting, letting this linger on you. You know, like you're not even making a choice right now. For some of you, you need to make the choice. It's so important about, living your best life. So important about raising your vibration. So important about moving on to a next level, a new cycle in your life, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. That means you're ending one cycle to start a new cycle. You got the Ten of Wands, so you're definitely ending a cycle to start a new cycle. Now, your problem is that you're thinking negative about doing this. Or like, if I leave this situation, nothing's gonna go right, or I'm gonna lose the things that I have, any beneficial things that you could have had within that relationship. But you're not realizing that it wasn't for your highest good, because if it was, you wouldn't be in the moon. You wouldn't be in this dark space where you're feeling overwhelmed and drained from the situation. But you need to make a decision, though. You just can't sit there on the decision, because that still is a low vibration. You're not taking action to your highest goods. Okay, you need to take action for your betterment. All right. Yeah, we got the karma wheel, but some of y'all just learned a lesson that has to do with love. You see, we got the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant talks about, moving to a higher level of commitment with certain people. Maybe you want a higher level commitment in your love life, and it's the person you're with now. It's not, they don't want that. You know what I mean? So you have to make a decision. Either you're gonna be with this person as is, or you're gonna move into a different space, raise your vibration, find somebody that's gonna give you what you want, your true thing, which is marriage. Because I see it right here. I feel like somebody really wants to have some type of committed relationship where they can move into this space and, have like, that's the home. Four of Wands talks about home. Okay, let me move this closer so y'all can see better. The Four of Wands talks about the home. So somebody, wants to move into a higher level of commitment in a relationship, because that's what the Hierophant does. It also talks about learning lessons that, that we have accomplished, being able to move up the ladder of knowledge, but, of wisdom and knowledge. But at this point, I feel like somebody we need to make a decision. Either you're staying in the same spot or the same situation you're in and not getting none of it. Like it's no longer fulfilling you or filling up those cups that you were expecting. Your emotions, and it's just not what you expected. Either you stay in that energy, or you can move into a new space where you can find something that is to your value, something true to you, where you can actually be with somebody. I do feel like for some of y'all, there possibly could be some type of person you really do want to move into. This is what makes it hard. It's like you care about the person you're with, but there's some type of twin flame connection coming in here, a higher level of commitment coming here, and you're scared to leave the situation you're in to move into that space. Well, I mean, I don't know what decision y'all wants to make, but we do got the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups talk about crying over spilled milk. Like I said, some of you are staying in a situation where, it is not serving you no more. You're not feeling, positive. You're not feeling like the love, the vibration, the funness, the excitement. That's why one of the reasons that Archangel vibration came up too, because you're living in a low vibration. It's like whatever you're living right now is not making you happy. So you have to make a decision, but you won't make the decision because you'll feel like you'll lose out, or you'll feel like you'll regret it, or something's gonna happen. I feel like a lot of y'all don't understand that in order to move into a more positive space, you got to take yourself out of the space that's not moving. If there's no growth in the situation, it's time to move along. Okay, guys, it definitely is time to move along. So I'm gonna get one more card out, and then we're gonna go for your, yeah. So we got somebody that's, you could be possibly dealing with somebody that is not as mature as you when it comes to love, emotions. You know what I mean? So that's why that is going on. I feel like a lot of y'all are, you want something more. This probably could be, you don't feel like it's a strong, bigger connection here. All right. So I really feel like there is a level of higher commitment, possibly somebody coming in that's trying to offer you something. And, one of the things you got to do in order to be with somebody else is to walk away or move. Maybe that's the problem. But let's get your let's get you an Archangel advice card. I feel like in order for y'all to move the wheel, though, Capricorn, you will have to take the initiative. You know what I mean? Is either you're gonna stay in that situation where you don't feel completely happy, because I feel like the person does make you happy, because I feel like that's one of the reasons why you're taking longer making a decision, because definitely go from the Four of Cups to the Five of Cups. it's like, feeling sad, like because you letting go of something that you do care about, or you've been in with, you've been dealing with for quite some time, and you just feel like, I don't know, I feel like you feel sad, or you'll feel regretful if you leave this person behind. But is this person filling you up? This person making you happy? And if they're not, it's time to move. It's time to end the situation and move along, because your happiness is more important than the next person's happiness. I mean, their happiness is important too, but that's what the thing. Self happiness is a lot more important than worried about somebody else's happiness. You got to make yourself happy in order to fill somebody else's cup. And if your cup is empty, you can't fill into that relationship because you're empty, you're drained, you're not getting what you need to fill, your cups up in order for you to give back. So I feel like some of y'all might have to take the initiative and move forward in your life. But let's get you a card here. Oh, I got it. Your advice card before I close out this video. Two of Michaels. Yep, you're very indecisive right now. It says it will all be better if you just make a decision. I said that already. You just have to make a decision. You're overanalyzing a problem. You got to find a compromise. All right. I understand that it might hurt you to leave this other situation, but are you being happy? In order for you to be happy, you need to take initiative on your own life and be true to yourself. And if there's another course of life that makes you happier, then I suggest you go for that. All right, guys. I love you. This has been your mid-month reading for Capricorns for the last 2 weeks of January 2021. Namaste. Goodbye.